Hey everyone, it's Ashura, and I hope you're all having a great day today. And in this video, we're going to be going over the Legends information for part 3 of the Legends Festival, which is set to premiere on the 23rd, which is when we'll get information on the upcoming Ultra or Ultras that will be releasing. So a few days ago, we got this actually early ahead of time, and we already knew that it was going to be released on like the 23rd. We'll get the premiere. But what we didn't know they would be including was the fact that the broadcast would have a recorded performance by an anonymous singer. Of course, at the time we didn't know who it was. It said by like a special guest or special singer, but now they actually decided with the release of this post officially to include Yuya Ahsoka as the singer. So they actually just went ahead and dropped this the performer, and Yuya Ahsoka is known for, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, Yuya Ahsoka. So I hope I'm saying that right, but from what I know, he's known from like making the intro for GT, which is, it gives it away. It gives away the Ultra, which is going to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku, especially with like the previous leak of like Super Baby Zenkai. Now this, I guess Legends decided to just like throw it in there, be like, okay, they already know, they're already speculating about Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think people thought Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be the Ultra for like months in advance. I mean, because it wasn't going to be like MUI or like Fusion Zamasu, because we already got a corrupted Fusion Zamasu just like in October, so that was off the table. And then we already got a transforming MUI for anniversary, and then we just got a plat for Ultra UI sign. So it can't be. Imagine if they did. I mean, obviously not anymore, but like if they were to drop like Ultra MUI, that'd be like triple UI setup. That'd be horrible. But yeah, so now we know that the performer is Yuya Ahsoka, and he'll be performing Field of View, so Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the Baby Saga, ideally. When he's standing up on the rock, the iconic pose. It's probably gonna be his art, and which will be really cool to see. But now that we have this, we can obviously just assume that it's gonna be Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But I kind of want to take this time in this video to like look at maybe what color he'll be. I mean, we could just guess, and like maybe like something I'd like to see the character do, as well as maybe if there was a second Ultra. The reason why I say the second Ultra is because even though they said clearly, like they would like heavily said this like multiple times during the 7th anniversary, oh, we're only giving out 2 Ultras because it's the 7th anniversary, this is something we don't normally do. They were really like going hammer on that this is something that they don't normally do, not to expect it. But something just tells me that we might. There's always a possibility to get a second Ultra. I think that it would be great. Most likely we're not, but we just go ahead and look at the characters. First, for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, let's just head to the GT tag. So we recently got this kid, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and he is the recent release for GT, I think, right? It's not Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, it's Super Saiyan 3 Goku. He released, and when he was a pretty good unit, but they strayed away from him going Super Saiyan 4 at all. It wasn't a revival, it was like Golden Grade 8 AoE damage, which is like why? That just like gives more reason for it to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And we haven't gotten like a Super Saiyan 4 Goku in a very hot minute, like not at all. The year GT, nothing at all. It was just like villains and then like Gogeta to finish it off. Like Omega Shenron, I guess you could say, because he came out after Gogeta. But yeah, in terms of like teams, he's most likely getting a Zenkai. They removed the Zenkai thing for him on the website, like where it showed he had a available Zenkai. That's gone. They removed that. So I'm sure he's still getting it, which means if he gets it, ideally they make him green. I think green would be a good color to put him as, or like purple. I think those 2 colors would be like great. I don't want him to be a blue. I don't think they'd make him a red, because we already got Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta who's a red, so that's like off the table. I'd be really shocked to do that. And do you really think they're gonna make him yellow? I really hope they don't make him yellow, because yellow is like the strongest color in the game at the moment. We have a lot of heavy hitting yellows, so that would be no help. And yeah, so I think green or purple, ideally green to take care of Gohan right now, who's running around rampant. I think that'd be a great, like a heavy hitting green. And an ability I like to see him have is like, I know this has been like going around a lot, but like the ability to remove like 1 second life. Like, so if there is a team, let's just say the best team in the game right now, it's a Fusing Super Gogeta, Namek Goku, and Revival Gohan. Let's say you kill Revival Gohan. He's not going, there will be like a special cutscene of Goku just coming in and like doing what he has to do, maybe like a Kamehameha or something, and like blowing off Gohan off like the battlefield. And in that case, Gohan himself doesn't revive, KO guard doesn't activate, and he's gone. Now, the opponent will still have KO guard because Namek Goku's still alive. But if the opponent were to have like killed, I mean, if I were to have killed like Namek Goku or Gogeta, then KO guard wouldn't kick in. It would just eliminate either Gogeta or Namek Goku. If it eliminated Gogeta, obviously you still have KO guard. It just bypasses it one time. The first time, I guess whatever's like prioritized first. Revival is prioritized first, then that gets eliminated. Or if KO guard's prioritized first, that gets eliminated. I don't think endurance really matters because a lot of characters just like nullify endurance with like blue cards, ults, rushes. So I don't think that would apply to it. But like indestructible, that's a good one. Succession, that's also good. Comeback, just having those instantly bypassed by like an ability of Namek Goku, or not Namek Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku would be great. Because a lot of matches I've noticed myself have like gone to timer, or like they go close to timer. It's hard to kill the team because then you have a revival unit running around. You have Gogeta who has like great disrupt. You have Namek Goku KO guard. You have Android 13 with the revival. You have Janemba with his endurance that has like buff removal. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta with his buff removal. You know, it's a lot of buff removal, a lot of second life abilities. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a character that has like a second life ability, but it gets to a point when like the best team in the game, by far, not like just like close to other teams, but by far, is running multiple second lives. That kind of just like drags on the match, and it puts you in like a meta of like who could do the most damage quickly, and like, or like who can, you know, survive the longest. It kind of reminds me a lot of like the Frieza Saga team, or the Namek Saga team that was used during the 7th anniversary. Krillin, Namek Goku, and Full Power Frieza. That was horrible. All the matches went to timer. Even if you replaced Namek Goku, even if you replaced Krillin with Kaioken Goku, matches still went to timer because of Kaioken Goku's gauge. It was like horrible. It wasn't as bad as like previous meta, but it was definitely more of a timer set meta. Like stack up damages, survive. And there's a lot of healing going on in the game. You know, Namek Goku, he also heals the team with his gauge filling up, so that's annoying. Gohan also heals occasionally. What is it, on green card, right? I think on his green he heals. And then obviously you can keep switching between tag Goku and Vegeta to heal them. And yeah, it's just a lot of overall healing, which is kind of annoying. So that is like really bad. But so I really hope Super Saiyan 4 Goku has like an ability to nullify that. Now let's look at between like Strike Blast, I think they're gonna make him like probably Blast based if they want. Ideally, you don't just slap him on a Sun Family team with Gohan, they run the game. I really don't want that to happen. Please don't let that happen. But ideally, maybe they make him Blast. Because like you run him, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and like Baby. That'd be actually a pretty good team. Or maybe like balanced stats, but more of like a Blast type to run well with Vegeta. Because you'll cover Vegeta if he's a green. I think that'd actually be pretty good. Him being a strike main wouldn't really matter as long as he balances stats like what he did with like Beast Gohan, like Ultramon Vegeta, and like other units in the past. But if we want to speculate for a second Ultra, if we just go to characters, there's a few I have in mind that are, I guess, the realistic type. One would be, let's see, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think they could definitely get away with like doing like a second Super Saiyan 4. Like they want to do like go with the theme of like double Super Saiyan 4s from like alternate non-canon and canon. You know, it could be a mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku because he's still not in the game. Like that is actually absurd. Super Saiyan 4 Goku mini not being in the game yet, as like even like not as a revival, not as a standalone, not as a tag, just not being in the game in general is actually kind of insane. Even though, like, this was the year to probably capitalize on it, which they didn't, which kind of sucks. I know we got the adult one pretty soon, which was nice, but like having a mini one would have been crazy, you know. So maybe they do that, you know. Maybe we get a mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku or adult one as the second Ultra, and they do this team of like Daima and GT, you know, the canon versus non-canon. That'd be like really cool. I'd actually love to see that. And you know, that would also lead to like Daima becoming maybe a real team soon. Maybe in January, if this happens, we get Daima buffs, because it's been quite a minute since we got Daima buffs. I mean, nobody wants Daima to get buffed for the most part after, you know, Majin Buu and Do. Those guys were like, they made PvP pretty unbearable for the most part. Like, when they both released and ran together alongside this Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that was a meta to like avoid. Like, you were getting paralyzed all the time. You were getting like heavily comboed on by this Goku because he would just keep drawing cards. His blue card hit like a nuke. He was the best last man standing in the game at the time. It was just horrible. When you pop Majin Buu's endurance, you would get paralyzed, and then Majin Buu had a chance to get paralysis on his strike cards for some reason. Like, why? And like, it would just stack up, and eventually you would just land it, and then boom, there goes your paralysis, and then you just float back, wait for it to get like vanish back, and then he got vanish back too on his green card like a few times, which is like really annoying too. But yeah, another character that's like would be incredibly high, that like probably the hypest thing that they could release right now, realistically, would be, I guess we could just filter it by movies. Where is he at? Super Saiyan Broly from the Broly movie, like the new one. I don't think they'd make him a transforming unit. That'd be a lot of work because they have to do multiple arts. But like, you know, a full power Super Saiyan Broly from the Broly movie would be like ultimate peak, alongside Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, it's like a theme of them versing each other, just like how they did with like Goku and Frieza, like a what if scenario. That would be like amazing. That'd be like the way they peak off the festival for sure. And then maybe like they have like benefits they give if you run them on their designated teams. Like, maybe there's a special ability that Broly gets access to, like more damage guard and more damage, if he's ran on a full movie setup. Like vice versa with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, if he's ran on a full GT team, or ran on a full like I want to say Sound Family team. Maybe just like a full Saiyans team, then he gets like more damage or damage card, or like more blue card damage, or he gets vanish back, or some like neat feature to incentivize you to run the unit not with each other. Like, don't run Broly and Goku together alongside like Gohan. That would be horrible. Especially because we all know that this Super Saiyan 4 Goku that's going to release is going to be the best unit in the game. By how much, we don't know yet. Ideally, they make him just a little bit stronger than Gohan and type advantage him over Gohan, so that it hits hard against him, but it doesn't drag, like, it doesn't make other units unusable like Gohan did. Because I'd argue before part 2 of the festival, the meta was like great. You could run a lot of teams. You could run Future, GT, Dragon Ball, like with the new units for the 40th anniversary alongside Kid Goku and his like plot equipment. Like, that was great. And then you could also run like Uni Reps again. You saw Kefla running around again now because of UI Science Plat. And then you saw like movies. You saw a little bit of Fusion Warrior. Namek Saga was still pretty good. But yeah, like you saw like a lot of units running around until he came out. When he came out, he like took the game by storm. So yeah. But I guess to sum up the video, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's coming out. alongside maybe a second Ultra. I'm predicting Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Broly. Those two would be my picks for like a second Ultra. Hopefully I'm right. If not, and they do Super Saiyan 4 Goku well, you know, I'm a big Super Saiyan 4 lover, so Super Saiyan 4 Goku just would be more than enough for me. Hopefully they don't like tune him to be perfect with Gohan. That'd suck. You know, they make him like a yellow, or no, they make him a purple. If they make him a purple and like a defense type unit, I think that would be horrible, right? Because then he could just eat all the hits of any green unit and then have Gohan and like ult them to kill them, because he's gonna be like insanely strong too. So that would suck to protect this Gohan. But yeah, I think this is gonna wrap it up for today's video. This is my first like Legends video that I'm posting. I'm gonna drop a top 10 list right after this, so stay tuned for that, and you can watch that if you want. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, that's gonna wrap up for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see any more Legends content just like this, or any content that's not related to Legends, just drop it down in the comment section below. And yeah, thank you once again for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Peace.